What is going on, guys? I'm Malvin here, and this is episode 39 of AC Reggiana's Rebuild. We are on a crazy form right now, with only one loss in 15 games, and that too was against Inter Milan. So, as this game against Inter Milan was really an awful display by our team. If you have a look at the XG match story, right, Inter Milan were way better than us in this game. Basically, in all of the department, in terms of the defense, the midfield, and the attacking as well. If you look at this, we only had one shot on target in the whole game, and with a XG of 0.59, we even didn't get to, keep the possession as what we normally do. All right, so Inter Milan, they attacked really well, they controlled the possession, and they were clinical in front of the goal. If you look at this, Florian Muller with an average rating of 6.4, so you guys can know, that they really took their chances in this game. It was a disaster, but I'm grateful that this loss, didn't drag our morale to the mud, and we bounced back immediately when we faced Salernitana and we won 3-0 in the Italian Cup third round, if I'm not mistaken. All right, so we won 3-0 against them, which was a really good performance by the team, especially Florian Muller, because they had 4 shots on target and he managed to keep a clean sheet against them, which was really great. And we have actually had the biggest win in the modern history of AC Reggiana, 11-0 victory against Hapoel. And I think there was a lot of goal scorers here, with the likes of Ivan Enrique, Ismail Gabri, Kortinovic, Norman Bassett, Max Dean, and Axel Berenguer as well. If you look at the attacking midfielders' average rating in this game, right, all 3 of them actually got a 10.0 average rating, which was a perfect attacking display against this team. They had 0 shots on target, which is a total credit to our, to our midfield, to our defenders as well. And yeah, I really hope today against Nice we will do the same as well. So in Serie A, we are currently sitting in the 3rd position with 47 points and a game in hand against Napoli. If we can win our game in hand against Napoli, right, but I'm not sure when that is going to be, we will only be 2 points behind Napoli that are sitting at the top of the table. All right, so it is a really crucial years for us, this season, because we really need to get into the Champions League this season. Because first of all, it's because of the finances. This is the first time, since we got promoted to Serie A, right, that our overall balance have actually dropped because of the wage budget that has been increasing, year by year. Currently, we are spending about 44 million per year for the team. All right, so the overall balance have actually dropped, and I know by the end of this season, it's going to go into negative. So getting into the Champions League is going to be really crucial to make sure that our finances doesn't go negative. All right, since I took over this club, right, we have never had a negative financial year. So I really hope, with the with us qualifying for the Champions League, that is going to keep our positive financially, and hopefully, that will actually give us more spending power, to buy new players, to buy better quality players. All right. So in terms of the player stats, right, when we look at the player stat right now, the top assister right now in Serie A with 9 assists is Marcos. All right. So behind him, with the same amount of assists is Nahuel Molina. All right. So he's a right back. Okay. Fair play to him. He's a right back, playing for Juventus, and he also has 9 assists. Ismail Garbri is at the 3rd place with 7 assists, which is really great to see 2 of our players, fighting for the top assister award this season. All right, in terms of the average rating, Stefan Bajcetic is currently the 3rd best player in Serie A with an average rating of 7.33. All right, so he is actually a really important player in our midfield right now in this season, and he's playing like one. All right. Okay, so if you look at the Serie A, his Serie A what performance, right? 17 appearances, 5 assists with an average rating of 7.33 is actually really amazing. And if you look at this, we are currently in the transfer deadline day. All right, so means the January transfer window have not ended yet, and we have actually had a lot of offer for Stefan Bajcetic. But to be honest, it's not going to be easy for me to sell him. If I can get an offer of about 35 million and above, I think I might be inclined to sell him. But other than that, if it's less than them, I am not going to be selling him. He's actually currently wanted by Cardiff, and I don't think that Stefan Bajcetic is going to make a fuss of joining Cardiff City over us, right? So hopefully he's not going to do that. Hopefully there's not going to be any offer for him as well, because there's only 3 more hours to go for the transfer deadline day to end, and I don't want to lose him and ended up having to panic buy a midfielder, which I've already done, but not in the midfield position, but in the goalkeeping position. All right, let me tell you what actually happened. Florian Muller, he actually had an offer from Inter Milan. All right, so that was an offer about, I think it was about 4 million. All right, and I rejected it. I rejected it. He kicked up a fuss. If you look at this, he's currently unhappy that he was not able to join Inter Milan. All right, so I spoke to him. We came up with an agreement that if Inter Milan, came with an offer of 6.75 million, I will sell him off. So I got a little bit worried because since it is transfer deadline day, right? All right. So I got a little bit worried. I went and signed Inaki Pena. All right. So I signed him on a loan with a mandatory fee, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, which with a mandatory feature fee of 250K. If you compare these two, right? If we compare Florian Muller and Inaki Pena, they are actually quite similar player, especially but I know Florian Miller actually have a little bit of advantage in terms of his aerial ability, but in terms of the goalkeeping attributes, right, like the shot stopping, the distribution, yeah, I think Inaki Pena and Florian Miller, they are the same mold of player. So yeah, so I'm not sure what am I gonna do if Florian Miller doesn't leave. If Florian Miller doesn't leave, Inaki Pena will have to be our backup goalkeeper, and I will have to send Renatinho on a loan. All right, so because I don't want Renatinho's development to stop, because we are giving him a little bit of game time. He's playing for the under 20 most of the time, and yeah, if Florian Miller doesn't leave, Renatinho will have to go off on a loan. By the way, we have signed a new player as well, Adam Lozak. Adam Lozak is actually a direct replacement to Alessandro Bolzan. All right, so Alessandro Bolzan, let me show you guys Alessandro Bolzan's transfer first. All right, so Alessandro Bolzan, I can't remember who did I sell him to. Yeah, we actually sold him to Lille. All right, so Lille for 4.1 million. All right, so he was kicking up a fuss. As you guys know, early on in the season, I told you guys he wanted a huge contract, which he is not on right now. So this is the thing that I really sometimes get angry about, Football Manager, because he was actually demanding close to 2 million from us. All right. So I didn't wanted to pay him that amount. So he wanted to leave. I sold him to Lille. All right. So that is the reason why I actually bought Adam Lozek. So Adam Lozek is gonna be a replacement for for Alessandro Bolzan on the left hand side, and he can actually play as a striker as well. But most of the time, he's gonna be a backup to Kevin Zeffi on the left hand side, playing as an inside forward. If we compare both of these players, right, Alessandro Bolzan and Adam Lozek, if you look at this, at the first impression, right, Adam Lozek is better than Alessandro Bolzan in a lot of manner. All right, they're attacking, their vision is the same. But other than that, in terms of his aerial ability, his speed, his physical, he is a way better player than Bolzan. And I really hope he will show it to us on the field in today's episode. But today against Nice, he's not going to be able to play because I was unable to register him for the league phase, obviously. So hopefully, if we get into the knockout phase, he will play for us there. All right. So yeah, these are the two signings that I only did, in this January transfer window. But I don't think, with another 3 more hours to go, I don't think there's going to be any more transfer in unless there are some transfers, that I can't avoid, that I have to sell, and that will be the only time that I will have to buy a new player. All right, so our opponent today, is going to be Nice. Okay, we are going to be playing them for our final game in the Europa League phase. All right, so Nice, if you have a look at this, in this universe, they are a very, very good team. If you look at their reputation, 4-star reputation team, their facilities, their youth recruitment, it is a really, really good team. All right, and their manager is Gareth Southgate. So I'm really not sure what to what to say about that right now. Okay, so let's have a look at their key player. Oh, but before that, let's have a look at Turam first. All right, so Turam is their captain in this universe, and to be honest, he is a really, really good player. If you look at him, Segundo Volante, right? Oh, what would I do, to have him in my team right now? But I don't think I'll be ever be able to, afford him in this safe. All right, so yeah, he's a really, really good segundo volante. If we can actually sign this type of player in our team, right, I can tell you we'll be winning the CDR every season. All right, so yeah, there's no point comparing him to our players because I know our players are not going to be better than him. All right. So their key player over here is a centre back called Mattia Viti. All right, so he's an Italian player. When did they sign him? They signed him. I'm not sure whether he's real life Nice player, or did they sign him in this save game? I'm not sure, but originally he's from Empoli, signed for Nice for 11.75 million. And to be honest, he's really, really great. Let's just compare him to Sofiana Madi and see how do they compare with each other. Where's Madi? Yeah. Oh my god. There is no comparison at all. He is better than Sofiane Madi in every way possible, except for the physical part. Alright. Other than that, he's a very, very complete centre back. And to be honest, I'm really afraid right now. Looking at his jumping reach, his physical, his technical, I think we are gonna have a problem here today scoring goals against Nice. All right. So yeah, let's have a look at their formation. What formation do they play in? They play with a three centre back possession. So they play with a basically. I could say that this is a 5-2 5-2-2-1. Yeah, I think it's a 5-2-2-1, right? With five defenders. Two wing backs, two defensive midfielder, two wingers and one striker. So I think it's going to be a little bit hard for us to break through them today in this game, but we can always try, right? We cannot say. So in the league phase right now, we are sitting in the seventh position. So we have already qualified for the knockout playoff round. So even if we lose against Nice here today and we drop, to the nine, or to the ninth position and below, right? We will still play. We will still get into the knockout stages, but we will have to play an extra round of playoff, which I really don't want to play if possible, because to be honest, we already have a lot of games on our hand as it is. All right. So, if we can get to play, lesser, two less games, right? I think that is going to be great for us. All right. So if we can win against Nice here today, we are going to confirm a spot in the round of 16. But if we lose, we are not supposed to worry, because we have already qualified for the knockout stages. But if you look at the teams that are going to be with, that are going to be, with us in the knockout stages, right? It actually scares me a little bit, especially, with the likes of, Tottenham in the mix. There's Newcastle, there's Arsenal as well. So I really hope we are not going to meet any of these teams in this season, seriously, because I think if we are going to face them, we will surely lose. We are not going to get past them. All right. So if possible, I really want to avoid them. All right. All right, guys. So this is the team that I'm going to be fielding against Nice here today. It's going to be Florian Muller in goal. Our four defenders is going to be Ivan Enrique, Napi, Madi, and Julian Araujo. And Victor Messengoya and Stefan Bajatic will be starting as our two defensive midfielder. Kevin Zeffi, Ismail Garbi, and Axel Berenguer will be behind Norman Bassett as our striker up front. Let's just submit the team and get into the match. Alright, so it's going to be an early highlight here, and it's going to start with a throw-in for us. Ivan Enrique on the left-hand side, passing it to Victor. Now Stefan Bajatic in the penalty box. I really thought we were going to win a penalty there, but it's going to be a counter-attack for Nice. Now, Bonani for Nice on the right hand side, passed it to Thuram. Thuram, oh my god! And don't tell me we are gonna concede a penalty there. Come on, that was almost the same tackle that Stefan Bajatic, dropped into, right? He fell. Sometimes I tell you, the match engine of Football Manager doesn't really shows what happened. Ebbe, oh my god, Muller actually went the right way, but he just could not stop the penalty there. Ruiz have actually scored his 20th goal of the season and his first goal for Nice in this game here. We really need to buck up from here, guys. 3 minutes in and we are down by 1 goal. This is not the start that I was hoping for. Alright, it's going to be a corner here. Diop is going to be taking it for the Nice. Alright, it's going to be a far post corner to Thuram. Thuram just could not keep his header on target. It's going to be a goal kick and the highlight just ended. Alright, there's going to be another throw in here. I really hope we are not going to lose the possession here again. Ivan Reke trying to look for oh my god, he's trying to look for a cross to Norman Bassett. He just could not keep it header on target. Seriously, this is seriously not giving me confidence here right now. Okay, we are going to have a corner here. I'm going to demand more. Ismail Garbi trying to look for Norman Bassett. I just could not even find Norman Bassett there. And Victor! From outside the penalty box, he tried a shot from there. And it is going to be 1-1. Oh my god. Okay, so I really didn't know that Victor actually had that in his locker, to be honest. All right, so it was headed clear by VT. Berenguer got into the loose ball. He passed it to Victor. Victor had. Oh, it was actually deflected by the defender. Keeper went the right way, but Sosa got into the ball. It deflected off him and it went in. I'm not gonna complain because the scoreline is 1-1. Okay, so the keeper playing it long for Nice. Garbi with the loose ball. Playing it long to normal but intercepted by VT. I told you VT is going to be a problem there, because all this while, whenever they win the possession, in the defense, right, it's always has been VT for them. Now Turam playing it long to Bunani. Please don't concede another penalty. That was an amazing tackle by Ivan Enrique. Can we launch a counter attack here? Playing it to Victor. Victor to Ismail Garbi. Now Stefan Bajetic back to Victor. Bajetic to Sofiana Madi. Sofiane Madi, Julian Araujo, Berenguer. We are playing a very, very good passing game here. Norman Bassett back to Victor. Enrique, a lot of space on the left hand side. Can he get a cross in? Yeah, no, he's not going to look for a cross. He's not going to look for a pass. He is straight away going to score and give us a lead here. I was not expecting Ivan Enrique, to go in all the way and score there, but I'm not going to complain because we have finally got the lead. Got into the lead in this game. Ivan Enrique, I really thought, he was going to look for a pass there because there was 4 of our players in the penalty box waiting for the pass, but he had other plans. He went for the shot, and I'm really, really happy that he did. I'm going to demand more here. 29 minutes, the scoreline is 2-1. Can we hold on until the end of the first half? Okay, it's going to be Sosa with the throw in to Witty. Witty to Da Silva. Da Silva playing it long to Diop. On the left hand side, he have players in the penalty box. That was a good defending by us, but it was seriously not really convincing. But Florian Muller is going to get into the loose ball here. And can he... I really thought he was going to launch a counter attack there, but he's just going to start with a free kick here. Araujo to Madi right now. Majetic playing it back to Napi. Napi to Victor. Victor Majetic. I'm actually not really happy that Victor is already in on a yellow card here. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to ask him to ease off tackle. I don't want to get any sending off in this game here because this is a really, really important game for us here, because I don't want to get into the knockout, the knockout playoff rounds, to be honest. I just want to get into the round of 16. And because to be honest, we have a lot of games more to play, and we are in a very, very good position. And we are in a very good position in Serie A as well. So I can't really, play my rotated team for the Serie A game as well. So if possible, I don't have to play a lot of games there, seriously. I think you guys understand, right? What am I trying to say there? But here, Victor, I'm not sure how Norman Bassett actually got the credit for that goal there, but I think that should have been credited to Victor Messengoyer, because his shot there was really, really good. Okay. Alright, guys, so the first half is going to end with the scoreline 3-1. We are in a very, very good position here. But if you look at this, the XG. Yeah, I know, the XG is actually inflated because of the penalty that they scored, but our goals that we scored, right? Actually, I'm not sure how it is possible, but it is happening right now. 0.46 XG, and we have actually managed to score 3 goals. I think that could be because most of our goals that we scored, right, actually came from outside the penalty box, and Ivan Enrique goal, maybe the XG was not expecting Ivan Enrique to go for a shot there or something like that. That could be the reason why our XG is only 0.46, but we have actually managed to score 3 goals. And now Ismail Garbi with a corner trying to look for Madi. If seriously, I've actually changed our corner tactics a little bit. If you look at this, I actually pull one of my player, to distract, to actually pull the defenders. If you look at this, and we will always try to aim for the near post, and we have actually kept Madi on the near post there as well. If you look at this, he have actually managed to score 7 goals in this season with that corner routine that I've actually, start playing in, and it is actually working. I know it is a little bit cheating, but I don't care because this is what we normally do, right? Yeah, whenever in real life teams, when they train for, corner routines and everything, they will do that. They will try to, try to get the corner, into the right players in the right position, and we are doing just that. And it is actually working. Madi have actually scored 7 goals this season, and I'm really, really happy for that. Okay, the scoreline is 4-1 right now, and I really hope we are not gonna lose from here. Alright, so we really need to make sure that the team stays, focused in this team. They don't get complacent in this game, and hopefully they don't claw 1 goal back. I was just about to say that, and Ruiz have scored his 2nd goal in this game, and the 2nd goal for Nice here. Scoreline is going to be 4-2. And I really hope the players are not going to bottle it from here, guys. All right, because there's another, 38 minutes to go, and it is still a very, very long way to go. All right, guys, so we are in the 65 minute. I'm going to make a few changes here. Kevin Zeffi is actually not having a good game, so I'm going to bring in Corti Novis for him. And you know what? Victor, I know he's playing really well today. He's on an average rating of 8.7, but I'm really not confident with him, having a yellow card there. So I'm going to take him off. And Sofiana Madi, you know what? I'm gonna take him off for Nicolo Armani as well. Armini as well. So because yeah, I'm really afraid that we are gonna get a player sent off here, and we are gonna ended up losing this game. I'm gonna demand more. All right, I really need the players to be focused here. I know the likes of Ivan Enrique, Stefan Bajetic, Julian, they are not happy with me because I asked them to demand. I demanded more from them, right? But I don't care seriously, guys, because I don't want us to lose here. Axel Berenguer, I'm going to take him off for Marcos. And let's see, who should I bring in for our players? You know what? Let's bring in Atanasio for Julian Araujo. 5 subs done. All the 5 subs are done. There's another 2 more minutes for this game to end. And are we going to be able to hold on? Now, Solomon. Okay. Wow. That free kick was very nearly in. And the full-time scoreline is going to be 4-2. To be honest, I was really not expecting us to win in this game. If you look at this, even with us scoring 4 goals, right? Nice had a better XG than us. Seriously, they must be thinking why they did not manage to get a win against us here today. But if you look at the other stats, right? Like, for example, the shots on target that we had, the total shots that we had, the possession that we control in this game, right? We played better than them. It's just that maybe most of our chances that we created, maybe the shots that we took were mostly out of the penalty box. Maybe that could be one of the reason why our XG is not really that strong here today in this game. All right, so I think with that, it is safe to say that we have qualified for the round of 16. But let's have a look at our final league standing. All right, so the final league standing is going to be us finishing in the 4th position with 20 points. Only 2 points behind Tottenham, which is a really, really good position to be in, All right, guys, so our next game today is going to be against AC Milan in the Italian Cup quarter final. All right, so but before that, we actually do have a game against Empoli in Serie A, but I'm not going to be playing that on camera because I don't think it's really significant enough. Today, I'm going to be focusing, on the Europa League phase, which we have already won and qualified to round of 16, which is really great. And the next, I will be seeing you guys for our Italian Cup quarter final clash against AC Milan. Do not go anywhere, guys. I will see you guys in a bit. Alright, guys, so we have actually managed to beat Empoli 2-0, but to be honest, it was not as convincing at its looks, Alright, so if you look at this, with the 7 shots on target, a lot of possession, but we had to rely upon our subs to come in and change the game for us. Alright, so if you look at this, our first team that we started, it was a totally, rotated team. It was a fully rotated team that I played in. And, with the likes of, Max Dean with the average rating of 6.3, Marcos 6.3, Adam Hlozek also had an average rating of 6.4. They were not playing well as well. In the defense, Kanev and Angonge did not play well at all. We had to sub all of these 5 players on, off, and the subs actually made the difference. With the first goal, Ivan Enrique coming off the bench, actually set up a goal for Norman Bassett, and Norman Bassett scored 2 goals in the 83 minutes and the 87 minutes to give us the 3 points. So, to be honest, our bench is seriously not really that strong yet, especially with the likes of Max Dean. Alright, Max Dean, he started the season quite well. I know with 9 starts, he have actually, had 9 goal contribution, but there are some games where he just go missing, he doesn't play well at all, especially like the game against Empoli, right? 6.3 average rating against the like of Empoli, who are sitting in the lower half, in the bottom half of Serie A. He should have done better than that. To be honest, next season, I think I'll be looking to sell him off, because he's occupying the, the non-European slot, and non-European slot, I only want to give to players that really makes the difference in our team. With the likes of Marcos, Ivan Enrique, these are the types of players that I want to be, occupying the non-European slot. Max Dean, I'm gonna sell him off next season. Hopefully, someone will buy him, and we will have to find a new backup striker to Norman Bassett. Alright, guys, so this is the team that I'm gonna be feeling against AC Milan here today. It's gonna be the same team as what we played against Nice. So it's going to be Florian Muller in goal. Our 4 defenders is going to be Ivan Enrique, Napi, Madi, and Julian Araujo. Victor Messegoya will be starting beside Stefan Bajetic in the defensive midfielder position. Cortinovis, Ismail Garbi, Axel Berenguer will be behind Norman Basset. I've actually decided to drop Kevin Zeffi off, as our left winger, because if you look at his current average rating, right, in the last 5 games, only 6.74 average rating. I know he's capable of scoring goals, but yeah, he did not play well against Nice. So, with the likes of, Cortinovis having a better form right now, with an average rating of 7.80, the last 5 games, 7 goals, 11 assists. I think I'm going to give him the nod, and hopefully he will play well against AC Milan. Alright, guys, so last season in the Italian Cup, we actually managed to get all the way until the semi final where we were knocked out by Napoli. Alright, so that was an awful display, in the end of the season. As you guys remember, I think we lost 6-1 on aggregate to Napoli there. So hopefully, this season we will be able to qualify for the semi-final as well. But AC Milan is not going to be an easy team. They are a very, very good team with an amazing lineup, in their team. So it's going to be really hard, especially with Magnan, to score against him, right? It's like winning a lottery, to be honest, in this football manager universe. So hopefully we'll be playing well today. We can knock out AC Milan and get into the semi-final. And who knows, if we can get a good draw, right, in the semi-final, we might get all the way into the final as well. But it's not really looking good early on here. 30 minutes in, this is the first highlight, and Cortinovis, I actually started him ahead of Kevin Zeffi, and I think he's going to be sad off there. That is not what I wanted to see in the first highlight there. This is not a good start, guys. This is not a good start. So Ismail Garbi, I will have to, play him as a inside forward on the left hand side. I think he can actually do quite well there as well. Yeah, he can actually play as an inside forward. So I think that should not be a problem. But the problem right now is we are down by 1 man. Are we going to be able to hold on against this AC Milan team? I really don't think that's going to happen, Now, Carlson for AC Milan on the left hand side. We have blocked the cross, but they still have the possession. Stefan Bajcetic won back the possession. They won it back. Diogo Dalot to Casale. Compa Basso. Sorry, it was Campo Basso. It's not Compa Basso. Now, Stefan Bajcetic won back the possession. Can we launch a counter attack? Berenguer. With us not having Ismail Garbi there, right? Stefan Bajcetic actually had no support there. That's the reason why we play an attacking midfielder, there, because we don't play with central midfielders, right? We only have defensive midfielder. So Ismail Garbi, the likes of Cortinovis are the one that actually connects our defensive midfield to our attacking midfielders there. And Norman Basset should have done better with a chance, one-on-one with the keeper. I'm not sure what he did there. He tried to round Mike Magnan, but Magnan just stood there, waited for the shot, and it was an easy save for him. All right, I really thought that we were going to be able to, end the first half here without us conceding, but there is going to be a highlight here. Julian headed clear, but only until Carlson. Carlson now playing it to Nico. Sandro Tonali is still playing for AC Milan in this universe. And in real life, as you guys know, if he have actually made a transfer to Newcastle, and he managed to score a goal in his debut, which is a really, really good, good start for his career in Newcastle. I'm really not happy because I really hope that Liverpool were gonna swoop in and sign him, but that did not happen. Us Liverpool fan, if you guys watching here are Liverpool fan, do let me know what you guys think of the transfer business that we have done this season. Our first game did not go well, 1-1 draw against Chelsea, and we are still struggling. We look, I'm really not sure what is happening. It could be due to our new sporting director. I think maybe he's not really ready to take up on the job, to be honest. But we are losing on players. Even I think Lavia. I think today or tomorrow, I think they're gonna confirm the signing of him, right? Chelsea. So yeah, it is really, really not good. To be honest, we are not having the best start of the season here, Liverpool fan. Do let me know what you guys think. What is going to go happen. We really do need a centre back, and if possible, if we cannot buy a midfielder, I think we should really get a right back, right? What do you guys think? Maybe get a good right back in, that can actually replace Trent Alexander-Arnold, right? And start playing Arnold, Trent in the midfield. I think he can actually play as a defensive midfielder. I think playing him as a deep lying playmaker, right, is going to be quite great because of the vision that he have. You guys know that he can actually really, really create chances for us. But yeah, he's not really good in defensive work. Yeah, he loves to go. I know I should not be talking about Liverpool right now, Okay, but yeah, since we have already started talking about him, right? Yeah, he can really, he really loves to go, go forward, right, with the ball. So yeah, that is the only flaw in his game. I would say his defensive runs is really not great. All right, so I really hope Liverpool will actually do some good transfer business, before the transfer window ends. But I think I should be focusing on the game here because we have gone down 1-0 against AC Milan here. We have managed to, keep them from scoring goals here against us, but I don't think we are going to have enough, to actually win against them, especially with us, one man down against them. All right, Ivan Enrique is on a 6.0, he's on a yellow card. I'm going to take him off for Petko Kanev. I'm not sure why Petko Kanev body language showing that he's aggressive. Please don't get sent off. I don't need any more red card there. Okay, Norman Bassett is also on a 6.4, but to be honest, I don't think I should be bringing in, Max Dean to replace Norman Bassett there. I don't think so. All right, so I'm just gonna make these two changes. I don't think we are gonna get through to the semi-final today. Oh my god! Even with us playing with a full team, right? It was a very very tall order against AC Milan here, and Coutinho always went on and get sent off in the 30th minute. That is seriously not ideal, to be honest, guys. Victor now to Stefan. Garbi passing it to Norman Bassett. It is going to be really hard for us to go get past them here. He tried to look for Marcos, but Kalulu was aware with the ball. He headed it straight to Mike Dunn. Another 15 minutes to go. To be honest, if we can't score a goal, right, I would rather just let the time trickle away and we don't concede any more goals, because to be honest, I don't want a big loss against AC Milan here, because our next game is going to be really really crucial, because we are going to be facing Napoli in Serie A, and we have conceded a goal here. Mario Gallineta scoring his first ever AC Milan goal against us here. Oh my god. Yeah, we have a very, very crucial game, against Napoli next in Serie A. So I really don't want our morale to drop down a lot, against AC Milan here. Okay, because yeah, if that happens, that is gonna be really, really bad for us, when we face Napoli next. It has been an awful display, especially by Cortinovis, Oh my god, that was an awful tackle. That was seriously unnecessary, for him to do that, and he just got and get sent off. Straight red card, especially. Alright guys, so in the next episode, we are gonna come back for our Europa League round of 16 clash. We are not sure who we are gonna be playing yet, because there's a knockout playoff round that is gonna be played, before this round of 16, right? So after that playoff is done, that's when we will know who are we gonna be facing. We will only know that in the next episode. So if you want to know who we are going to be facing in the round of 16, do subscribe, click on the notification button, and do not miss our next episode. Alright guys, so if you have enjoyed the video, please drop a like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye bye.